rushing last week. He was the key highlight in their game last week. They didn't put up any points against Vestavia, but he had 86 yards on 19 carries.
Here we go, Pat. 3rd and long, 3rd and 9, and we've got to figure out a way to get off the field right here.
All right, they're going to pitch it. And we're going to come up and we're going to stop him. I think he's going to be short, Bert, by about a yard. Depends on where the spot is.
Just got to believe Tuscaloosa County, with everything there, it's being their Super Bowl, this has got to be a go-for-it situation.
Cooper Huffman, number 95, he checks in. Malone exits. It will be 4th and about a yard. C.J. Hutchins, number 1, a secondary running back. He is now in the backfield as Dotson calls out the signals. He's in the pistol. See if the Huskies can get off on 4th down. He moved, no flag.
There you go.
And we knock him down. That's going to be a loss. Big play as Owen Robinson comes up with a big tackle for loss, and we're getting off the field on 4th down.
Boy, Owen, from that middle linebacker spot, he fielded perfectly. Great angle. You just watch him go seek those legs of that running back and didn't let him get outside, Pat.
All right, so the Husky defense, they bit just a little bit, but they didn't break. That's fine. Huskies take over at their own 35, 36-yard line. C.J. Davis is going to split to the way outside along with Dane Atkins. And that's a high ball, and it was almost intercepted. Cope went up, and it tipped off his fingers. That could have been potentially a pick 6, so we were very fortunate that ball was knocked down.
One other thing I noticed, the Huskies got away with one. We were not set. Davis went out there as receiver, and he was not set for a full second. We got away one.
Deuce Alston in the backfield. He's going to get his first carry of the game, and the turf monster is going to bring him down. And that's going to be a loss. So, Bert, the first 2 plays from scrimmage have not gone the way that it was drawn up.
Pat, I've been in this stadium before with a very talented team and watched something similar. We Huskies need to get a first down right here.
Huskies need about 13 yards to keep this drive going. Dobbins back to pass. He's going to throw the ball short to Martin. Martin down the sideline, knocks a guy over, and I think he's going to be short. They're going to say he fell down around the 44. We're going to be about 2 yards short, and the Huskies are going to go for it.
Boy, I love that open field run. Receiver, watch this, Pat, just lowers that shoulder. Says, I'm going after that first down. Wow, it's impressive.
Great run by Martin. And the Huskies with a sugar huddle. It is 4th and a very long 2.
Oh, they jumped.
They sure did. And that cadence gets the opposition at least a couple times every Friday night.
You just, especially at the high school level, you're just so fired up to get to that line of scrimmage and stop that 4th down. And that hard count will get you every time.
Well, a lot of conversation this week about being a disciplined football team down here in Tuscaloosa. I didn't know if they were talking about the Tuscaloosa County team or the team right across the river.
Evidently both.
Dobbins loose. That's going to be a Grogan agency first down. Good old Jay Grogan.
Oh, Jay Grogan, first down. I tell you what, that was a great play call right there. Tuscaloosa County has really been flying to the football, Pat. We did a little play fake, and Dobbins took it out the backside. Oh, we got 2 guys in motion. They're going to call it. Come on, guys. It's a little frustration right now because you're going into the playoffs. You've executed so well, Pat, and I'm noticing we're not getting set. We're not doing the little things to be successful tonight. We've got to settle down. Dobbins got to make sure everybody's set before he sends another guy in motion.
All right, it's 1st and 15 for the Huskies. Ball sits at the Wildcat 43. Askins goes in motion. Dobbins going to throw his way. Atkins has it. Nice gain of about 7 up to the 35.
Great little throw and catch right there. Get the guy out in the flat. Tuscaloosa says we're going to give you that, but with the talent of the Huskies, you give them that ball in open field, could be trouble.
CJ has it on the end around. He cuts on the hash up near the 32-yard line, and I think that's going to be another – actually, it's going to be on the 28-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a Grogan Agency first down.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Floyd and that offense kind of seeing what we're seeing up here. Tuscaloosa is so fast pursuing, doing that misdirection, get in behind them.
Dobbins this time, he's going to take it on the right side. And we're knocking on that Buffalo Wild Wings red zone. Not quite there. They're going to set the ball at the 22-yard line.
The old staple Floyd quarterback run right off tackle. Seen it for many, many years.
Under center, this is usually a play action pass to the end zone. This time we're going to run it. Deuce Austin, tough running. Inside now, the Buffalo Wild Wings red zone, Deuce Austin.
Pat, I've noticed over this season, Deuce Austin runs so hard, and it's like these defenses hit him high. You've got to hit a kid like that low because Deuce will just always get those yards after contact.
He now goes over 600 yards rushing for the season. End zone, Dobbs to Cope. That's got to be pass interference, and there we go.
Tuscaloosa County DB had good coverage. He didn't have to engage like that.
And that was almost one of those plays that Dobbins had to drop it in the bucket and didn't need the pass interference, but we'll take it.
Absolutely. It's one good thing going into the playoffs, Pat, that I have noticed this year. Both Deuce and Davis get those yards after contact.
They're tough to bring down. There's no doubt about it. But you were talking about Deuce Austin.
Yeah.
The last 4 games, he has run behind those pads, and he has punished people, and he is tough to bring down. Now we've got a little bit of confusion, I think, on the sticks, trying to figure out.
You know, one thing I noticed about Deuce, too, when you get inside that 4- and 5-yard line where the yardage gets really tough, he just never gives up. He has a nose for the end zone.
We're approaching 3 minutes in the opening quarter. Dobbins got a block.
Yep.
It's open. We've got 6. Noah Dobbins, touchdown. Huskies on the board first.
Fake the speed sweep using Tuscaloosa's pursuit to the football. Slip Dobbins right out the backside. One sweet cut with vision. Give him 6.
2 minutes and 55 seconds to go in this opening quarter, and the Huskies, after that cadence, got them to jump offside on that 4th and 2. We march right down the field, and we put points on the board first. Extra point coming by Colton Argo. It is up, and it is good. So with 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go in this opening quarter, the Huskies strike first, Bert, 7-0.
Pat, you know, we talk about, you can watch this replay, see, he had that speed sweep going behind him. Linebackers flew. It's wide open. But, Pat, back to talking about the discipline. It's funny how, you know, we always talked about when we coach, little things make big things happen. One little mental mistake around the 50-yard line, Tuscaloosa County jumps off sides, 7 points later.
No doubt. We see it every Saturday. Those teams that are disciplined. Why do you think Army and Navy's playing so well this year?
Man, you talking about discipline.
That's big time.
What are you seeing right here? We seeing what I think we see? It's going to be a little pooch kick.
Yeah, a little sky kick, it looks like, as Hunter Curtis. A little squibber. Down to the 45 as Tuscaloosa County had an opportunity to get it, and that's where they will start. 1st and 10 from the 45.
Do something like that, Pat. I got to believe the coaches have seen something on film this week to make them do something like that. That's odd. So it had to be something on film that they thought they may get an advantage, get the football.
So Tuscaloosa County, they were able to get a couple first downs on their opening series as Cooper Huffman comes back into the game.
Going with that 4-man front.
Jackson, nowhere to go. And they're going to start second down about 3 to 4 yards behind the sticks. Another tackle for loss by the Huskies.
Just great penetration by Drew Allis. He is really seeking the football. Great vision and great angles when he pursues the football path.
2 minutes and 34 seconds to go in this opening quarter as Malone checks back in as Huffman leaves.
Scheming back to that three-man front, kind of maybe expecting a little speed sweep or a short pass.
Dotson, pressure.
Yep.
Here we come, and we got him. Owen Robinson getting in the backfield. He's going to put him down. A big loss, a big sack. That is his 4th sack of the season for Owen Robinson.
Yeah, bringing in Malone, getting that extra backer allowed Owen to come from that middle linebacker spot and not have to stay back in coverage. Great zone blitz right there called by Talsma, the defensive coordinator.
That's going to put them way behind the sticks. They got to go all the way to Cottondale to get a first down.
Cracker Barrel's there. I'm hungry.
They're officially going to call it 3rd and 23 for the Wildcats. Here comes some pressure, and Seals gets there. He knocks it down. They say it's an incomplete pass, but my goodness. Seals and Allis both, they said, we'll meet at the quarterback and we'll figure it out. My goodness.
Well, the scheme there, the defensive call set that up, Pat. That was great. They faked the inside middle linebacker's blitz, and then they come off the edge. All your linemen, your offensive linemen were concentrating on the pressure from the middle, and they backed out, left the edge wide open.
So Seals hit the quarterback, and Allis is going to be credited with the pass deflection. And they're going to have to punt it away. It is 4th and 23 as we've got one receiver back standing at our own 40. Huskies showing they're going to bring the house on this one.
Here they come.
Low line drive kick. Fair catch called for. I think that's Phillips. Yeah, Will Phillips, number 5. We're going to take a timeout. This is the Husky Fast Network driven by Courtesy GMC.
I'm Drew Lawley, General Manager here at Courtesy GMC. Getting your vehicle serviced at Courtesy comes with many perks. A free state-of-the-art alignment check, a multi-point vehicle inspection, and also you can check out our amazing coffee bar as you wait. Schedule your next appointment at courtesybirmingham.com. Proud supporters of the Husky Fast Network.
Back on the Husky Fast Network, driven by Courtesy GMC. Pat Smith along with Bert Caruth, Molly Robinson with you live in Northport, Alabama tonight. Huskies lead 7-0. Wow, look at this. Little option throw. Parker Floyd, high, incomplete for C.J. Davis. We had not seen that, but all of a sudden, whether it's Juan Johnson or anybody else looking at tape, now you got to defend that.
Yep, got to put it out there. A little wrinkle. Always got to have those in your back pocket. Sometimes you kind of want people to see that on film, make them have to prepare.
2nd and 10. C.J. Davis with the handoff. He's got some room. He cuts on the hash. He's up past the 50. He's got a Grogan Agency first down all the way to the 47.
2 things there, Pat. Great job by the Bullnecks up front, winning the line of scrimmage. But what a great vision and little jump cut to get into the open field by Davis.
Little pop pass. Cope's got it. He's got some blockers, and unfortunately that turf monster got us again. That was going to go for at least another 10 yards.
Yeah, Cope's got great speed. I thought that was going to the house. One of those little white hash marks jumped up and got the bottom of his shoe.
42 seconds to go. It's positive yardage for the Huskies. It will be 2nd and about 3 to 4. And now C.J. Davis is in the backfield to take the direct snap. He throws low, incomplete. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know C.J. was left-handed.
Showing all kinds of little wrinkles for somebody to work on some film, aren't we?
All right, it's 3rd and 3 for the Huskies. Dobbins alone in the backfield. See if he just keeps it here. So on this drive already, Bert, we've had a couple of plays that I'll be honest with you, I have not seen at all this year, not even at practice. Alston in the backfield. He's got the handoff, and he's got another Grogan Agency
Look at
first
that.
down, and look at that. He's still churning and burning.
Just yak, yak, yak. Yards after contact. Love the way he runs the football.
Down to the 28-yard line. That might be. We'll see if we can get one more playoff before the end of the first quarter. Dobbins to his right. He throws
There
deep.
it is.
He's got C.J. Davis. Oh, just through his hands. He had C.J. Good throw. Unfortunately, C.J. unable to bring it in, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter with the Huskies having a 7-0 lead. We know, Bert, as we approach the Marching Huskies halftime performance coming up at halftime, brought to you by Alabama Roofing Professionals. We want to remind you that tomorrow is the annual Trussville Marching Invitation at the stadium. There'll be 15 bands performing, including an exhibition by the University of North Alabama, who arguably has the best marching band in the state of Alabama. The first band takes the field at 12:45. Also, want to give a shout out to one of our longtime sponsors, Jay Grogan. Midweek, a few of the sponsors of the band competitions bowed out, and at the last minute, guess who stepped up? That's right, the Grogan Agency, Jay Grogan. It's people and companies like the Grogan Agency that make Trussville an amazing place to live. Big thanks to the Grogan Agency for supporting our band and being a part of the Husky Fast Network, Bert, since day one. And you knew that because you and Jay had that relationship, and Jay's had that relationship with us ever since.
Jay Grogan is salt of the earth. Jay Grogan and his agency and all his agents are going to do what's right for you and your family. You got to give him a chance, but Jay Grogan is just a great human being, Pat.
No doubt about it. So appreciate Jay Grogan not only sponsoring the Husky Fast Network since day one, and this, Bert, is our 124th broadcast.
Oh, wow.
That's right,
Give me
124. Our 10th year, 124th broadcast tonight. Jay Grogan has been a part of every single one of them.
Think anybody would believe with all this new world technology that you and I used to have a mic and we'd share it and talk in it back and forth?
And a broken camera. Yeah.
Oh, those were the days. Pouring rain inside a truck.
Yep. Sitting in a truck in Gardendale.
Yes,
I think it was
sir.
an Austin Jones truck, I think.
I believe it was.
Yeah.
Good times.
Absolutely.
Good times.
All right. Second 12 minutes of football about to get underway. The Huskies have first, and well, actually, they're going to say it was second down, obviously 2nd and 10 because the missed attempt in the end zone to C.J. Davis. Under center is Dobbins. We're going to hand the ball off.
What a
C.J.
cut. What a
cuts,
cut.
spins, still on his feet, inside the 10.
Look at that.
They can't bring
Look
it
at
down.
him. Keep pushing.
They're pushing
Keep
him.
pushing.
He's to the
Keep
4,
pushing.
to the 3, and he's brought down. What a run by C.J. Davis.
Oh, Pat, that just brings chills. I love watching guys that have a nose for the end zone. And what vision and footwork. Did you see him right at the line of scrimmage? Work that block, cut back inside, and then the spin move, and then, wow, the power. Kid's got a bright future.
No doubt about it. As we're knocking on the door, ball is at the 4-yard line. It is 1st and goal. Under center again is Dobbins. Handoff. CJ has it. Close to the goal line. They're going to say he's short. Going to be down at the 1.
Still just bouncing off defenders. They can't get him down. Thought he got in there, Pat. See this replay. Ah, great view.
Dobbins in the pistol. He looks to throw. He's got time. He's scrambling. Throws. Corner of the end zone. Incomplete.
Looked like Davis. No, it was Alston. Looked like he was open early. Dobbins was looking to his left, and then he came back to the progression a little too late.
All right, so we go 1st and goal from the 2. Now it's 3rd and 1. See if Alston's going to get the handoff here and see if we can't just bullnose our way into it. Alston reaches for the end zone. He's in. Touchdown. Huskies. Deuce Alston.
Wow, Pat, he had contact 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he just like a little gnat just shimmied him off. Nose for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Hunter Curtis on for the extra point this year. He is a perfect 20 of 20, Bert.
And another.
Make it 21 of 21. 10 minutes, 55 seconds to go until halftime, and the Trussville to go replay, Bert, from the end zone camera. There you say Deuce Austin reaches for the goal line. He's in.
Yeah, just great job. Watch this right here. See him extend that and keep that knee off the ground, Pat? That's uncoachable. That's just a kid understanding the game.
No doubt about it. So the Huskies now extend their lead 14-0. We'll see what they want to do here. It was interesting you brought it up before. They did the squib kick. It was almost like it was an onside kick practice.
Yeah. From a regular formation from your guys that were not on an onside kick formation, which, again, it led me to believe that maybe the coaches had seen an opening there and was trying to take advantage of it. But I'm telling you, I've been impressed with Curtis all year long. He gets touchbacks. I just say keep it deep. Love the way the kickoff team covered last time, all stayed in their lane and converged to the football. Kick this thing away.
Hunter Curtis, who's kicked 14 kickoffs into the end zone this year. He's got a great leg. We'll see if they just want to kick it deep here with a 14-0 lead. This one will be taken inside the 5 at the 4. Far side. Tuscaloosa County got him a seam. And it's finally going to be brought out of bounds. Might get a flag there, and yep, there it comes.
Yeah, a little horse collar. You know, I said they saw something on film. That may have been what they saw on film, is that number 4 can run like lightning.
I think you're right. All right, let's go down to Molly Robinson, brought to you by Josh Vernon Group. And Molly, the word of the week this week for the Huskies.
All right. Wait a minute. You said that. Yeah, you guys did. All right, here we go.
And like I said, I caught a glimpse of the word, and the coaches kept asking, are we playing up to our standard? No, we are not, so don't be surprised if we see them hit even harder up until the halftime.
Thank you, Molly. Well, you can see it from up here. Not a happy group of coaches after what you saw, especially on that first drive by the Wildcats, and now this penalty, Bert, has given them 1st and 10 in our territory at the 46.
Well, when you come in like this defense has been playing, Pat, and you gave up a couple of third down conversions early in the first quarter, now you give them this kind of field position, just gets a little frustrating.
Tuscaloosa County is still trying to establish that running game, and it's going to be only good for about half a yard.
Yeah, right there, defensive front from the Huskies, setting that line of scrimmage, making the running back bounce outside, and then that pursuit from the middle linebackers is just too much. Great job by the Husky defense right there.
2nd and 9, and once again that little rotation where you have Huffman in, Malone out. 2nd and 9.
Going back to that 4-man front, kind of expecting that run.
Dotson hands the ball off to Jackson. He waits, hoping for a little bit of breathing room, maybe a yard and a half. It will set up a 3rd and 7.
No, Talisman doesn't like any positive yardage, but another good job by that defensive front. Here comes Malone back on. They're going to go back to that 3-man front, Pat. Of course, expecting some type of pass here. And what that does, that's going to allow them, again, to either bring pressure from the middle linebackers or fake it and come off the edge like they did earlier.
Huskies bringing Robinson up on the line. They look like they're showing a little bit of pressure coming. And they're going to back out of it. Jackson's trying to get to the outside. And he is going to be close. And I think they're going to say move the chains. I think it was enough for a 1st down.
Yep. You got some good eyes, Pat. That was really close.
And that's unfortunate because this is something that Husky defense has done really well this year is 3rd down stops. And for whatever reason, and they've been able to convert not throwing the football.
I've got 4. I don't know if that's the official count, but that's Bert's count. 4 third downs that we can't get off the field in this first half from the defensive side.
It is 1st and 10 from the Husky 36. 8:53 to go until halftime. Back on the ground. And this time we're going to wrap him up and bring him down, but he's going to have enough as he fell forward for a couple yards. That, once again, is KJ Jackson. They're not scared to give him the ball. He had 19 carries last week, Bert, for 86 yards.
Yeah, he's going to be a workhorse. Man, number 6 did a great job of pursuing from the back side and caught him from behind right at the line of scrimmage.
Dante Seals.
Yeah. He said he's a sophomore?
Sophomore.
Golly, he's good looking. Looks like he's got good speed, too.
Gets off that edge in a hurry. 2nd and 9. High snap. Dotson looks to throw. The ball's tipped. And they almost caught it. Braden Skinner, number 12, and now we got a flag. Are they going to say we hit the quarterback?
I'm thinking he's got ineligible. Looks like he's doing an ineligible.
Okay.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
You know, Igbenogany made a great break on that ball. And you can go ahead and talk about the
All right, so it'll be 3rd and 9. Go ahead.
Igbenogany made a great break on the ball. If the quarterback wouldn't have thrown it behind him, I'm not so sure that wouldn't have been a pick.
Igbenogany, who committed to Tulane University a couple weeks ago. Going to go play for the Green Wave. Coach Summerall, he's already done a nice job down there.
He has. Down there in the Big East.
He did a great job at Troy.
He sure did. So here we go, Pat.
It's that 3rd and 9 we've been talking about. You got to try to get off the field. You got to think this is 2-down territory for the Wildcats. Here comes some pressure. Dotson looks, he throws, and it's almost intercepted by Crawford. Crawford was reading his eyes the whole time. Nice job at number 4.
Great break on the football by Crawford. Seals had great penetration, but he just went inside. He's got to keep that, go on that outside shoulder and keep that quarterback from getting outside, Pat, and that play would have been shut down from the get-go. That's just a sophomore, though. He'll learn that.
7:51 to go in this first half. Huskies have a 14-0 lead. Pat Smith, Bert Caruth in for Chad Rhodes tonight. Chad will be back with us in 2 weeks. We're going to take a time out with them. This is the Husky Fast Network, driven by Courtesy GMC.
Hey, my name is Matt, and I'm the middle school minister at First Baptist Trussville. I want to invite your student in 6th through 12th grade to Movement Weekend. It's what we formerly called D-Now, and this is the best weekend of the year. It's January the 17th through the 19th, and you can get signed up at the early bird rate by September the 8th. Visit fbctrussville.org or our Instagram below to get signed up. Go Huskies.
I'm Eddie Lambert with Hot Metal Coatings. We've been using GMC trucks for many years. What we really like the most is the hometown service we get from Courtesy. There are other dealers that may be a little closer to us, but we deal with Courtesy. We've been in business since 1976. I don't see us changing from another dealer. Courtesy, they're the best.
Hey, Jay Grogan with the Grogan Insurance Agency, proud supporter of Husky Fast Network. Now back to the game.
Welcome back to the Husky Fest Network, driven by Courtesy GMC. Pat Smith, Bert Caruth, Molly Robinson with you. Tuscaloosa Wildcats facing a big 4th down. It is 4th and 9 from the Husky 35. Huskies lead this one 14-0.
Huskies showing pressure. It'll be interesting to see if they bring it. Come from the outside.
All right, he can throw it, and the Huskies bring him down. That is Hunter Chauvin coming in. Hayden Chauvin, my bad, and he brings him down for the big loss, and the Huskies take over after a little bit of an odd trick play. It's going to be technically it was a lateral, and then he was going to try to throw the ball. Number 83, Ryan Nichols, who's a sophomore. And Hayden Chauvin, man, he stood up there, and he just took care of business.
Man, Chauvin showed some speed. He closed on that so fast. He never had a chance to even get the ball up to throw the double pass. Just a great job.
Huskies back on offense. Dobbins. Little toss out to Deuce Austin. And Austin's going to be thrown out of bounds near the, I think around the 45. So that's enough for a Grogan Agency first down. They're going to move the chains.
Great play call there. I just call that nothing but a little long forward handoff. Get your talent out in the open field. Let them do their business.
Pop pass to Cope. Cope gets a block. He's to the outside inside the 40, pushed out of bounds for another Grogan Agency first down near the 36. And you see the speed of Cope.
Yeah, Cope's got the speed. Get him out in the open and let him go, baby.
Got an update from Vestavia Hills where the Rebels and the Hoover Bucks are tied 7-7, 6 minutes to go until halftime.
Boy, this region has been interesting, and so many good close ball games from your top-tier teams.
Under center is Dobbins. Play action. He looks to his left. He throws. Cope's got it. He stays in bounds. He tiptoes, and unfortunately his momentum takes him out, but just a nice throw and catch. And the Huskies are in business in the Buffalo Wild Wings red zone.
Well designed. So impressed with the old bull necks. Gave Dobbins plenty of time, and he put it right in the breadbasket.
All right, so Dobbins looks to his left. He looks that way. Corner of the end zone goes up. Oh, almost a circus catch. Incomplete. That is Will Phillips, number 5. And, you know, Will Phillips is one of those guys. He plays on the defensive side, but he is 6'3", and he can go up and get them.
Yeah, good-looking young man. So impressed, Dobbins. Boy, he has been upright all night in the pocket. No pressure at all. OL's doing a great job.
Keeping that jersey clean.
Yes, sir.
Dobbins gonna hand it off. CJ stutter steps, pushes a guy, and I think he's gonna be enough for a first down, if not maybe a half-yard short.
Be interesting call here if they don't give him the first. Yep, he said, looks like he said, nope. 3rd and short.
Dobbins, pass, Phillips, he's got the first down, he walks in, touchdown, Will Phillips, Huskies lead it, 20-0.
Great block by Martin out there on the edge to give him the vision to either go inside or outside. It was just a great block by number 20, Martin.
So how about that, Will Phillips, his 3rd touchdown of the year on 6 receptions.
That's strong.
How about that?
That's
Once
strength.
again, that math that I can give you,
You got it.
That's really good average.
Kind of helps this Mississippi math guy.
Yeah. Well, I was born in Mississippi. I didn't go to school in Mississippi.
You know what I say? That's stronger than train smoke, Pat.
That's up and good. Huskies 21, Tuscaloosa County nothing. This is, let's watch it again on the Trussville to go.
Yeah,
replay.
watch this block for him to read off of.
You're talking about Martin.
Boom. Right there on number 8, just great block.
Jackson Martin, a great job as the Huskies. All right, let's check in with Molly Robinson down on the sideline. Molly, I know in your last report you were talking about how the coaches were not very happy in that first series, but since then the Husky offense has got it going. The defense, a couple big stops. Sometimes, Bert, when we're out on these sidelines and you got the opposing band frequency kind of deals with our wireless equipment, so we will.
Technology, Pat.
Yeah.
Technology.
You don't know what you're going to get on these kickoffs tonight, Bert.
Looks like a pooch. Yep.
Taking it to 25. And we got a flag coming in. That is usually on the receiving team.
We just can't seem to find the right formula on this kickoff, though. I know they got a penalty, but they got some really fast guys back there, and we're trying to keep it away from all of them.
Did you see who the flag's on yet?
No, they're still discussing it. I gotta believe it's going to be holding or pushing the back. Yep, blocking the back. Looks like that's going to take them back somewhere around the 20, Pat.
Yep. Is that Mississippi math again?
I'm telling you.
Billy Brewer told me you didn't go to class.
Billy Brewer told me one day, he said, you may not be much of an athlete, but at least you're coachable.
And you took that as a compliment.
Absolutely.
All right, let's see what the Wildcats trying to get something going offensively. The run game has had minimal success. That's good for about 3 yards.
Yeah, their offensive line right there, Pat, for the first time actually won the line of scrimmage and got a little push. Good thing for the Huskies, the linebackers filled their A-gaps really quick. But that was the first play tonight that I felt like the OL for Tuscaloosa County won the battle.
Second and 6, good gain on first down.
4-man front for the Huskies.
Jackson with the handoff. I think that's Will Phillips. Just scored the touchdown. I think he was the one that's going to get credit with the initial hit, number 5.
Well, the running back from Tuscaloosa County's got a unique, he's small in stature, so he's kind of hidden, and he's very patient. And then when he does decide to hit the hole, he does have good explosion.
Sets up a very short 3rd and 1. Huskies will get the second half kickoff.
Another big 3rd down, Pat. Got to win this battle.
It's going to be a direct snap to Jackson. And the Huskies got the penetration. They're going to bring him down. That's a loss.
Man, I'm just so impressed with Hollis. He just makes play after play after play, and it's consistent every game, Pat.
3-yard loss. It is 4th down. And as of this moment, they're showing that they're going to go for it. They have not brought their punt team on. Now, Dotson is going to run off. You do not want to give the Huskies a very, very short field and then turn around and kick it off to them start of the second half. The Alabama Rific Professionals halftime show will be coming up in about 4 minutes and 27 seconds.
It's been several games before we've seen Mr. Phillips take one back. How about now?
Sounds good. May not be as dramatic as the 87-yard kickoff return, punt return he had earlier this year.
Up.
And Phillips is going to call for the fair catch. And so the Huskies will take over at their own 45-yard line. All right, so what have you seen so far tonight? A little slow start on both sides of the ball, but so far the Huskies have turned it on midway through the first quarter.
Yeah, still very impressed with our defense, even though I felt like we could have won more 3rd down battles. I love what I'm seeing with the scheme. I love the pursuit. I love the way they all run to the ball and they tackle well. That's going to serve them well moving into postseason. That's what I've taken away from this first half, that the Huskies' defense is here to stay.
All right, so a little bit of shifting as C.J. Davis goes out at wide receiver. Dobbins is going to keep it, fake the handoff, and he's got running room down the sideline. Watch the speed. Noah Dobbins taking it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Pat, just a great play design. Fake that, use that. Tuscaloosa County has been over pursuing all night flying to the football, and we keep slipping out the backside with Dobbins, and that time he got a good block out in open field and then used his speed. And you know what I like to say, wasn't nothing but soles and elbows.
Beautiful run by Noah Dobbins. He takes it in the end zone. He came into the game tonight with about 380 yards rushing and 5 touchdowns, so make that number 6 on the season for Noah Dobbins. Extra point splits the upright by Hunter Curtis. And the Huskies, with 3 minutes and 52 seconds, have now extended their lead 28-0. Watch this again, Bert.
Yeah, watch this open field block right there. Oh, got away with one. But look at that speed. Has Dobbins, is that the first time this year? I know he runs hard, and I've seen him break some runs, but I didn't know he had that kind of speed, Pat.
No doubt. Even last year, they had a package where they would line Dobbins up at one of the on the outside, and then he would come in. We've seen that.
Oh, and do the speed?
Yep, do the speed, and then he has the option to throw it or keep it.
Gotcha.
We saw that a few times with Cade Carew.
Yes.
Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Remember that kid?
Yeah. Yep.
I saw him do that a couple times.
He did come around that corner.
Yep.
Had a big play in the season against Hoover.
Sure did.
with that play.
Yep.
I was going to get Cade to come tonight so he could tell you every play just by formation.
He could be Tony Romo. He can call it before we even.
That's right.
Look at there.
There you
There's
go.
the touchback I've been waiting for. That's the 15th touchback. Oh, no, what's going on right here?
Yeah, little extracurricular activities. It's okay.
And you know what? I appreciate that there was no flag.
Yeah.
call. That's football.
Yeah, that's right.
Kickoff carries out of the end zone.
Now, what I saw last week when one of the Oak Mountain players on one of our guys,
Yeah.
now that was uncalled. But
That right there was just a double team that
Absolutely.
just went all the way to the whistle.
that's right.
So if Curtis can do that going into the play, that's what we need to focus on, because it is so difficult for a team to put together 80-yard drives.
Absolutely.
Especially against a defense like the Huskies.
I concur. Wildcats got 3 minutes and 52 seconds. They're going to pitch the ball back. And the Huskies, the pursuit in the backfield has just been tremendous tonight. Dante Seals is going to be one of the main guys that's going to bring him down. We got the penetration. I think that was Malone, one of the guys that got in the backfield as well. Parker Floyd was around those parts too.
3 yards. Brings up second down.
Great job right there by Crawford. He got up and actually made the running back change his direction in the good inside pursuit by the Huskies. That's what I've been more impressed with than anything, the way they pursue. All 11 guys run to the football path.
Huskies lead this one 28-0. We're approaching 3 minutes until halftime. Dotson looks to throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, great break on the football. You had Crawford on the inside trying to get to that ball. And then the free safety coming down. Hayden has a great break on the football by both guys.
And I believe a timeout has been taken on the field. We'll keep it right here as I got a little update. And right now, late in the second quarter, Vestavia Hills, they now lead Hoover 14-10. So, you know, last week, Bert, going into that Thompson-Hoover game, if Thompson would have beaten Hoover and we would have beaten Tuscaloosa County tonight and Vestavia beat Hoover, we would be the number 2 seed.
This region, man, this year. And
But unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Well, the upper teams, the Trussville, the Hoover, the Thompsons, I mean, we've all just been right there, all last seconds, overtimes, coulda, woulda, shoulda. I think all 3 of those teams are just good, solid football teams. And whoever makes the least mistakes or the least amount of turnovers have a chance to win the whole thing, Pat.
Here comes some pressure. Dotson is running for his life, and he's just going to throw it. That should be intentional grounding.
Nobody was there, Pat. They're not going to call it.
Dotson's pass is incomplete. Bring up 4th down.
And you see the way they pursue the football.
It is 4th down for the Wildcats, and unfortunately for them, the Huskies are going to get an opportunity here to put some more points on the scoreboard. Watch this pressure. Owen Robinson wasn't even touched.
Look at this. Do y'all see a receiver out there?
There's nobody in our picture. But Owen Robinson was not even touched. Maybe grazed by the shoulder pad of the other lineman. But
They have the Tuscaloosa OL very confused with their blitz packages right now. Hit a Husky.
It hit us.
Oh, thank goodness.
I think it hit, was it Crawford?
Yeah.
All right, so the Husky offense is going to come out with 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go until halftime. Hoover has just regained the lead. It's a wild one over there in Vestavia. It's 17-14 with 1:25 to go in the half. They're in Vestavia. That's a big-time rivalry between those two.
Oh, what you talking about?
This is the 10th time that the Huskies and the Wildcats have gotten together. The Huskies are 8-1 all time against Tuscaloosa County.
Let's make it 9.
A little misdirection. Here we go. That's Ike McNogany. He's to the outside. He splits the backers. He's near the end zone. He's brought down near the 1.
Well, Pat, you had a 1-play touchdown drive last series. Let's have a 2-play drive this time. Great play call once again. We've been like a broken record using that over pursue and that fast pursue of Tuscaloosa County and doing the misdirection. Having a lot of success.
Dobbins to Davis. Touchdown. Huskies.
That right there was nothing more than the Bull Necks just winning up front. Gave Davis a crease. Great athlete. Find the end zone.
With the extra point coming up, Huskies look to take a 35-0 lead before halftime. Extra point, this time by Colton Argo, is good. We'll take a quick timeout. Your score, 35-0 Huskies. This is the Husky Fast Network, driven by Courtesy GMC.
Hi, I'm Eric, owner of A Plus Tire and Auto Repair. A Plus Tire and Auto Repair is your full-service maintenance and auto repair center. We perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. We're your best choice for scheduled maintenance of your car, truck, SUV, or fleet vehicle. We are family-owned, ready to serve you. Call us 205-661-3828. Find us on Facebook or visit us at aplustireandautorepair.com.
So when you have money in your savings account, you earn something called interest.
Interest? I'm interested in horses.
Okay.
Oh, I really like lizards.
What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what?
And another touchback tonight. That's what I love to see. I brought this up last week to Chad. You remember Parker Colburn, how good Parker was.
Such a weapon.
With putting that ball in the end zone.
So, and talking about that team, very similar. Big-time defense. You had the weapon in Parker Colburn that always made the opposing team go 80 yards, and it's just difficult.
Yeah.
It's just difficult.
Well, I mentioned it before, this Tuscaloosa County offense, last week they had 258 total yards of offense. They're averaging around 13 points a game. They have scored under 7 points 5 times. They have struggled offensively. Huskies pitching a shutout with 2:26 to go into intermission. Huskies showing some outside pressure. Little handoff to number 82. Not much running room. That's Coley McGarity, a senior.
The way this Husky defense playing, Pat, unless just some kind of crazy fluke play happens, I just don't see Tuscaloosa County being able to muster up any kind of drive all the way to get points on this Husky defense tonight, from what I've seen so far.
McGarity on the carry, gain of 1 yard.
Huskies walking up some pressure. Dotson, happy feet, throws it low. Oh, they're going to say he caught it. Wow, right off his shoestrings. Let's just say that side judge has been.
He graduated Tuscaloosa County.
He's been
1988.
Very benevolent in his calls. Is that the?
You said shoestring. I think he called it off the 0 and the 2.
3rd down and 9 for the Wildcats.
You got 1 minute, 18 seconds. And Tuscaloosa County taking their time. They haven't even wound the play clock yet. Don't know why. Dotson, pressured, sacked again.
Another great angle.
Huskies are going to take a timeout with 59 seconds left. And Crawford is going to get the sack.
You know, Crawford came free right off the edge, and the back tried to pick him up, and he just went right through him to the quarterback. Just a great athletic play by Crawford, Pat. Have you noticed Talisman, the way he's doing all these different, he's bringing different players from different angles, inside, outside, walks them back, then brings them back from 3 and 5 yards. He may be showing stuff for people to look at, but it's been impressive. His schemes from his defensive pressures tonight.
I will say this. obviously being at every football game this season, I'm seeing some different looks defensively tonight than I've seen in the previous 9.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen these kind of I've seen about 6 different pressure packages that he's shown just in this first half that I really haven't seen all year.
No, you're right. So Tuscaloosa County is going to punt it away with 59 seconds to go until halftime. Will Phillips has his heels back on the 45-yard line of Tuscaloosa County. Huskies have been very close to blocking a couple punts tonight. Low snap, it's dropped, and the Huskies almost got it again. And that's going to take a Tuscaloosa County roll. And it's going to be down around the 47.5-yard line. So close to getting that one.
The most impressive thing on that play was that they didn't rough the punter.
Yeah. And also the punter did a heck of a job playing shortstop. That little short hop.
A lot of people don't understand this, that's a lot of coaching that goes into angles on how to pursue that punt so you don't rough the punter. And the kids have to execute those angles.
Huskies got 46 seconds to try to do something. Coming up at the halftime, we will have Molly Robinson catching up with Coach Josh Floyd, brought to you by the Josh Vernon Group. We'll also have the Alabama Rific Professionals halftime show. Huskies look for more. Dobbins, wheel route, down the sideline. He's got Phillips just out of his reach, incomplete. He had him.
Boy, the Huskies, they're putting that foot on the gas, aren't they, Pat?
Dobbins' pass is incomplete.
Very close.
Be 2nd down and 10.
Dobbins to Alston. Alston inside the 40. He's going to be close to a first down. They're going to say he's down at the 39. The Huskies are going to take another one of their timeouts with 30.9 seconds to go until halftime.
Huskies are definitely playing to get points on the board, Pat. Of course, they'd like to have 7, but it looks like they're trying to get in that field goal range.
Well, I told everyone that on assignment tonight is Chad Rhodes.
Assignment?
That's right, and Campbell Holly. Both of those guys are on assignment tonight. I wonder where they could be. Maybe the state of Kentucky. Oh, looky there. In the state of Kentucky. Take a look at that, Bert. Nice steak. What are they watching? They're watching the Husky Fast Network in Kentucky. Look at that.
Nice.
Chad Rhodes and Campbell Holly on the road. Going to go watch some Southeastern Conference football tomorrow as the Kentucky Wildcats. They have not beaten Auburn since 1966 at home.
Really?
That's right.
Pat, you always got the coolest stats. Just
way
all
too
right
much,
up there.
way too much time on my hands.
I hope that game's not that 11 o'clock kickoff because I don't know if Chad's going to get up from that steak.
Dobbins.
There he is.
Sideline. Wide open. Inside the 10. Still on his feet. That's C.J. Davis. He barrels down to the 1.
Wow, great play. That's that old sneaking that back right out down that wheel route, Pat. Dobbins put it right on the money, and Davis with the yak yards at the end just gets them closer and closer.
So the Huskies have taken 26 seconds to get to the 1-yard line. Under center, pitch, Alston, touchdown, Huskies. We break 40.
Just great job by the Bullnecks up front, getting inside that 3-yard line, wanting their backs to get into the end zone. Hat on hats. Great job by the OL Bullnecks. Alston goes in just untouched.
Hunter Curtis on for the extra point. And he's still perfect on the season. I haven't jinxed him yet, so with 16.7 seconds to go, the Hemphill Services scoring drive, and that was a quick one. They go 48 yards in about 30 seconds. Pretty impressive.
Several of the last drives have been really fast drives. That's hence Husky fast offense.
As Deuce Alston gets it in the end zone. And we're 2 weeks away from the playoffs, Bert. And I'll have to say, especially after those first couple of drives, you got to like what you've seen both offensively and Talisman's defense has just been swarming.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It was not what I thought we wanted to see with the 3 third downs and that defense on that first drive by Tuscaloosa County. But since that drive, this has been one of the most impressive defensive nights I've seen the Huskies do, and they've been stellar all year long. And, of course, the Husky Fast offense is just whatever they want to dial up right now. It's just execution.
It is senior night down here in Tuscaloosa. And for the home team, they've given up 42 points in the first half, and that's their average for an entire game. So the Husky Fast offense has really done a number on their defense tonight. That's the third touchback in the first half by Hunter Curtis.
And that was the best one of the night. That's 3 yards deep when he caught it. So that's that right there, these last 3 kicks have got to carry over into the postseason, and the Huskies will find success.
Husky offense came into tonight averaging 37 points per game, so we're already 5 points over our average. We averaged 203 yards running the football, 173 passing, so 376 yards per game, and we've already eclipsed plus 300 here in the first half. Carter Dotson, the senior quarterback, hands the ball off. And Jackson still on his feet. And the Huskies are going to finally bring him down near the 37-38 yard line with 7 seconds. There just has not been a downfield passing attack by Tuscaloosa County. Now they're going to say there's 5 seconds left. Dotson's going to throw this one. This is probably going to be the final play of the half. And here comes Seals. Here comes Ollis. And they're going to meet at the quarterback and bring him down. And that's how the half is going to end.
Don't like Seals getting up slow like that on the last play of the half. A great pursuit. Looks like he's okay, Pat.
Yeah, Seals is favoring that left arm a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully just going to be okay. We'll check on him. But Molly Robinson is going to catch up with Coach Josh Floyd momentarily as the Huskies take a big 42-0 lead here heading into the half. An impressive first half, both offensively and defensively, as the Huskies have come down here on this business trip, and they've, so far, Bert, taken care of business.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's been a very impressive first half for the Huskies.
All right, let's go down to Molly Robinson, who's standing by with Coach Josh Floyd. Molly?
Coach, you're already up 42-0. You've eclipsed over 300 yards of total offense. What have you seen from this group and how they're able to move the ball?
Well, I thought we were pretty sorry the first half of the first quarter, to be honest with you. We were kind of asleep. I felt like, we didn't have a lot of intensity on the sideline, so we tried to crank that up. Defense ended up getting a big stop there. Offense, I don't think we've been crisp the whole time, but we've obviously scored some points, had some big plays. So, we got to finish the game.
Speaking of intensity on the sideline, that first drive for the defense started off a little slow. How have they been able to generate so much pressure on the quarterback here on out, though?
I think our D-lines played well most of the night. We've been able to get a little bit of pressure on them. But we knew they were going to be ready to play. Give them credit for coming out really, really well there in the first quarter. But I think our guys settled down in the first quarter and, played a pretty good second quarter. So, hopefully we can get some guys in the game here in the second half.
When you're away from home, already up 42-0, what are you going to tell the guys at halftime to kind of keep this thing moving?
Well, we have to play to our standard. It doesn't matter what we're doing. Doesn't matter what the score is. As far as I'm concerned, 0-0 at halftime, so you try to win the second half. And like I said, hopefully we get a lot of kids in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Molly. Coach Floyd, Bert, he was pretty honest about that assessment. Stay tuned. The Alabama Horrific Professionals halftime show, the Husky Marching Band, coming up next.
And now, here they are, the Hewitt Trussville High School Marching Husky Band.
At Courtesy GMC, we believe that community is key. Back in 2019, we decided to contribute to the Trussville City School System, the Trussville Fire Department, and the Trussville Police Department for every single vehicle that we sell. Since the start of this partnership, we have now contributed over $300,000. If you are looking for the absolute best price on a new GMC and also want to help support this great community, look no further than Courtesy. Visit us at courtesybirmingham.com. We live up to our name.
Chad Rhodes here, Vice President of Hemp Hill Services and Color Analyst of the Husky Fast Network. Hemp Hill Services has been a longtime supporter of Hewitt Athletics, and we want to remind you that for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, give us a call at 229-2090. That's 229-2090, and go Husky.
Thank you for watching the Husky Fast Network. Now back to the action.
Alabama Roofing Professionals, it's about trust. If you need roofing, residential or commercial, if you're dealing with an insurance claim after a storm, call the pros at Alabama Roofing Professionals. Mike Parlier and his awesome team earned the National Best of the Best Award for customer satisfaction. Remember the name, Alabama Roofing Professionals, because there are other companies with similar names, but the best of the best by far is Alabama Roofing Professionals. For your estimate, visit alroofpros.com or call 855-960-ROOF. It's about trust.
In a city that's grown beyond its roots of iron and steel, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation, right here in Alabama.
I'm Tommy Rowan, Internet Director with Courtesy GMC. If you're looking for the absolute best price in Alabama on any new GMC or certified pre-owned vehicle, visit us at courtesybirmingham.com. Proud supporters of the Husky Fast Network. Courtesy, where we live up to our name.
Hey, my name is Spencer and I'm the high school minister at First Baptist Trussville. I'd like to invite all students grades 6 through 12 to join us on Wednesday nights for worship. It is the best night of the week. I'd also like to invite you and your family to worship with us on Sunday mornings at 9:15 and 10:45. To stay up to date with everything that's going on, you can follow us on all the social media handles below. Go Huskies!
Hello, my name's Nancy Drinkard. My husband and I own the RE/MAX office here in Trussville. When we opened in 2010, we were looking for someone to insure our business, but not only our business, our home, our farm, and our wedding chapel. A friend introduced us to the Grogan Agency. We quickly realized that they had the capacity to cover all our insurance needs. We were so impressed that they could handle all of our insurance needs, but not only that, they're local. We could get them on the phone anytime we needed them for any reason. I'm Nancy Drinkard, and I highly recommend the Grogan Agency. It's been the best call I've ever made.
Hi guys, my name is Jamie Reynolds. Josh Vernon and I have just started a brand new business called J&J Meats. We're standing here in front of our beautiful cooler with our partners at Hilltop Farms and Argo, sharing this incredible farm fresh product direct from farmers right here to the end consumer. And if you look here, we've got ground beef, beef patties, briskets, roast, all the way to the absolute best steaks, New York strips, fillets, ribeyes, whatever you want, come on down to Hilltop and check us out.
Big banks only care about one thing, ROI. So when it comes to your small business, you can expect a big no. At AmFirst, we don't just invest in your business, we invest in you and your goals. With great rates on loans, lines of credit to help you grow, and business checking accounts. Because at AmFirst, business is personal.
Chad Rhodes here, Vice President of Hemp Hill Services and Color Analyst of the Husky Fast Network. Hemp Hill Services has been a longtime supporter of Hewitt Athletics, and we want to remind you that for all of your plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, give us a call at 229-2090. That's 229-2090, and go Husky.
Hi, I'm Eric, owner of A+ Tire and Auto Repair. A+ Tire and Auto Repair is your full-service maintenance and auto repair center. We perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. We're your best choice for scheduled maintenance of your car, truck, SUV, or fleet vehicle. We are family owned, ready to serve you. Call us 205-661-3828. Find us on Facebook or visit us at APlusTireandAutoRepair.com.
Wish there was a low-cost way to fix a sinking driveway? APS Polylevel Foam. A fast, eco-friendly way to fix those sagging steps. APS Polylevel Foam. Raise a building floor? That's right, APS Polylevel Foam. Concrete problems don't get better with time. They get better when you call APS. Contact us today for a free estimate and see just how affordable it can be. Call APS.
At Courtesy GMC, we believe that community is key. Back in 2019, we decided to contribute to the Trussville City School System, the Trussville Fire Department, and the Trussville Police Department for every single vehicle that we sell. Since the start of this partnership, we have now contributed over $300,000. If you are looking for the absolute best price on a new GMC and also want to help support this great community, look no further than Courtesy. Visit us at courtesybirmingham.com. We live up to our name.
Gear up and get ready for the ultimate swing. Join us for a day of friendly competition, prizes, and fun at the 7th Annual Restoration Swings Topgolf Tournament. Whether you're a pro or a first-timer, there is guaranteed to be something for everyone. You don't want to miss out. Register today on our website at willbrightfoundation.com. Again, that's Friday, October 18th, starting at 9 a.m. at Topgolf Birmingham. We can't wait to see you there.
What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what?
It's football time again, and Alabama Roofing Professionals is proud to be a long-standing partner of Hewitt Trussville Athletics and the Marching Husky Band. We are local, reliable, and available to help with all your residential and commercial roofing needs. Licensed and insured, we provide 24/7 emergency service, and we work directly with your insurance agency. Give us a call at 205-722-ROOF or go to alroofpros.com. Alabama Roofing Professionals, we've got you covered.
Gear up and get ready for the ultimate swing. Join us for a day of friendly competition, prizes, and fun at the 7th Annual Restoration Swings Topgolf Tournament. Whether you're a pro or a first-timer, there is guaranteed to be something for everyone. You don't want to miss out. Register today on our website at willbrightfoundation.com. Again, that's Friday, October 18th, starting at 9 a.m. at Topgolf Birmingham. We can't wait to see you there.
What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more and he's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what?
Thank you for watching the Husky Fast Network. Now back to the action.
Hey, my name is Greg Nelson, owner of Storm Restoration Roofing. I'd like to take a few moments to talk about the Grogan Agency and what it means to me and my family. My wife and I have 10 children, still driving, and with a business, you better believe having the right insurance is important to us. After I did all my research, the decision was very easy for me. It was the Grogan Agency. The Grogan Agency has taken care of all of my needs. My auto, my life insurance, my homeowners, even my business. And did I mention auto? Yeah, got a bunch of autos. Took care of all that. It gives me peace of mind knowing that my family's protected so I can do what I do best. I'm Greg from Pell City. If you're looking for an insurance partner that you can trust, I highly recommend the Grogan Agency.
Watch the Huskies all year long on the Husky Fast Network app and the NFHS Network.
Welcome back to the Husky Fast Network, driven by Courtesy GMC. It is halftime in Northport, Alabama, where the Huskies trying to wrap up the regular season on a good note. And so far, Bert Caruth, it's been a good one, 42-0 as we get ready for the second half kickoff.
Pat, Coach Floyd, in his interview with Molly, kind of summed it up what I saw. A little bit of a slow start. Not that they were dead in the water or not executing. It was just a slow start. But somewhere around that midpoint of that first quarter, the Husky defense started hitting, bringing different pressures, different schemes, big-time pursuit to the football. And then the Husky Fast offense just, the Bullnecks are dominating up front, and they were just having their way.
360 yards of total offense for the Huskies in the first half. The #1 defense in the region. The Hewitt Huskies have limited Tuscaloosa County to 98 yards in the first half. 98.
Wow.
No points, 98 yards.
You and I referenced it somewhere in the second quarter. You and I have seen a lot of scheming, a lot of different pressure looks, a lot of backing out, showing pressure up the middle, then coming from the edge, showing it on the edge, bringing it off the inside. It's just been fun to watch. Talsma scheme this defense tonight against Tuscaloosa County.
It's been a good first half for the Huskies. Now, Molly's going to have more of a breakdown coming up here in the second half of what potentially could be happening in the playoffs and where we could end up, who we might be playing. I will tell you this, one of the teams that we're eyeing that potentially we could play is Baker High School. And Baker's head coach, Juan Johnson, who's a longtime offensive coordinator for the Huskies, who left the Husky program this last offseason to take the head coaching job at Baker. And right now they're up at the half over Fairhope, 31-0. So unless Fairhope comes back and makes a miraculous comeback, that would solidify Baker as the #2 seed, which means we knew we're going to Mobile regardless, but that would mean in 2 weeks we're taking on Juan Johnson's team, the Baker Hornets.
Well, Pat, I think you would agree with this, and I know I had through the years countless conversations with Floyd and how much he believed and leaned on Juan through the years, those early years of Floyd's tenure. Juan Johnson's a good football coach. My concern is, I don't know how much talent his group has, but he will know every little bitty thing and how this Hewitt Trussville program ticks, what straw stirs the drink. He'll know anything and everything about this Husky program, which could be a concern.
Well, you know, it's interesting because, you know, the ASHA playoffs in 7A has been a certain way since the inception of the playoffs.
Yeah, but it changes this year.
It changed this year, and of all years, we're going to go play
a guy
that knows our program better than anybody in all of high school football.
I mean, it's basically like going playing a team that they, like, implanted a guy, you know, to scheme, because he was here, and he was such an integral part of the program.
No, there's no doubt about it. Part of the success that the Huskies have, and I know your son, K-Dot Caruth, has got a great relationship with Coach Juan.
Great relationship. He was so good with Cade and helped Cade in every aspect of his game. But it's just the uniqueness. If you want interesting in the first round of the playoffs, you want to see a Hewitt Trussville Baker if you want interesting. Now, if you're a Husky fan, I'm not sure you want that.
You know, speaking of Bert's kids, your daughter, Allie Leanne, she's a big TV star today, national television. Why don't you tell our audience about it if they did not have a chance to see it live?
Well, I'm very proud of Allie, and she is chasing that dream in Nashville, Tennessee of songwriting. And
looky there.
Yeah, and chasing that country music dream. And thank you, Pat Smith, for your relationship and friendship with Paul. Got her on there last year, and her and Paul actually hit it off. And,
absolutely.
And I think Paul has a true kinship to Allie.
He does.
And really wants her to do well.
Absolutely.
Man, what a day for Allie being on the Fine Mom Show. And thank you, and thank Paul for having her.
Oh, it's my pleasure, and Paul loves to do it, as He knows the relationship that you and I have and the Caruth family, and needless to say, he thought the world of your dad.
No doubt.
And of course, your brother.
And a lot of people don't see through behind the curtain. You know, that old school Paul was always that kind of shock jock in the beginning and old poison pen. Paul Feinbaum is one of the kindest-hearted human beings.
Now, don't let that get out.
I know, but I'm just telling you.
Don't let that get out.
It's amazing how good he is. Good-hearted he is.
Second half kickoff brought to you by KeithByceLoans.com as the Huskies take it at the 20. Bounces off a couple of defenders to the 30, and that's where the Huskies are going to start. As the Huskies will come out on offense for the first time here in the second half.
So, Pat, you know, going back in the years back when I was in the booth with you on every football game, there was a fine line when you get to this kind of situation because we were always making the playoffs. And that last game of the season, when do you call the dogs off? When do you start worried about injuries? And I know that's a coaching decision, but it's real.
Well, I can tell you one thing, that we got a brand new quarterback, and that's Zach Benedict. And he's going to hand the ball off to Stephen Foster, and he's loose to the 50, 40.
Go.
He cuts back inside, he fools a guy. Oh my goodness, what a move, he's in! Touchdown, Huskies! What a run, Stephen Fisher.
Pat, did you see that move, that hesitation, and never missed a stride? That is very difficult to do. He gave a hesitation and never broke his speed. What a run by that young man.
Stephen Fisher, wow. And look at the smiles his teammates flooding him on the sideline, and just like that, 20 seconds into the second half, the Huskies now have a 48, make it 49-0 lead over Tuscaloosa County. Wow.
New kicker too, fresh faces all over the field starting the second half for the Huskies, Pat. Wow, what a run by Fisher. Now watch this. Great blocking, great speed, good vision. Now right here.
He almost broke his ankle.
That's sweet. So sweet. That's as cool as the other side of the pillow, man.
Let's watch the end zone shot from Dylan Smith's camera. Fisher's coming right into your living room. What a run. Fisher taking advantage of that opportunity. Just a great man. Look at the sideline. That's what pumps you up. You see a guy getting his opportunity in the crowd. His teammates on the sideline just absolutely going crazy for him. Just a heck of a run by Stephen Fisher.
What a way to end the season.
And you know what, Stephen Fisher and a lot of these backups have had an opportunity to get a lot of playing time thanks to the fact that, honestly, by the time we get to the second half, it's well in hand. We haven't played a lot of really close games. We've had a couple. But for the most part, you want to talk about building depth to a football team, Bert. You're seeing it the last few weeks of this season.
And Pat, I have not been fortunate enough to watch the youth programs and the middle school like I should have, but word on the street, the future for this Hewitt Trussville Husky program is strong.
There is no doubt about that, as the middle school programs have just absolutely dominated, won the Metro Championships, and not only doing it, but doing it in just absolutely dominating fashion. So Coach Floyd having a conversation with one of the referees.
Back them up.
And you don't want to be greedy, but the Huskies have only given up 16 points is the most points we've given up in a game this year. 16.
Yeah, and what I see, we've got a fresh defensive line, but it looks like you've got your starters on the back end still in the game on this defense.
Dotson's going to hand it off to Jackson, and the Huskies are going to wrap him up.
Like I said right now, looks like a fresh new defensive line, but you still have your back end with your linebackers and your DBs from the start.
Second down and 5.
Big Benogany up in a press coverage. That's interesting.
Dotson looks to throw across the middle. It is caught. Big gain for the Wildcats. They're going to get the ball up near the 48-yard line. That was a good throw, good catch, as the Wildcats are going to take it up near midfield as number 83, Ryan Nichols, the sophomore. He's going to gather it in, and it's a first down.
Good play call against that coverage. We so pressed, but it was actually a cover two, and they did a crossing route right behind the linebackers in front of your two deep safeties. Just a perfect call against that defense, and the offensive line gave him time to execute it.
Well, I see our regular linebacking core. They're in the game. And there's Parker Floyd right on cue as they're going to push him back. No gain.
Great pursuit by Parker. Great pursuit by the defensive front. It's the one thing that has stayed consistent no matter who's in there on defense. Talsma and this defensive staff has really coached them well to running and pursuing the football.
I see Crawford still out there. Harrison Malone checks back in. I see number 56, Andrew Bishop, the senior. He's getting some playing time here in the second half. Defensive lineman, he's at the closest. Also, Cooper Huffman still in the game. Dotson, will route, thrown behind Jackson. Jackson was open momentarily, but Jackson didn't turn the head around quick enough. And it'll be third and long.
Yeah, I saw Harrison Malone a little frustrated with himself. He saw him out of the flat just a little too late.
Brings up third down.
Huskies lead this one 49-0.
You know, Coach Floyd talked about going into the locker room. Molly asked him, how do you get the team up? And he said, basically, we have a standard. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard said. It's 0-0 to us, and we have to play to our standard. I like that approach. The Huskies.
Is there a timeout or a flag?
I believe it's going to be
false start.
Yeah. Huskies had about 6 walked up on that defensive front, made that O-line nervous. I think he had a couple of flinches.
Flag makes it third down and 20.
Third down and 20, Pat. I think we might get off the field on this third down. Showing pressure again, now backing out.
High snap, Dotson to Jackson. And Jackson's going to be near that first down mark. I think he's been about half yard short.
Well, it was third and 20.
Jackson
That's actually the original.
Yards. The fourth down and 11.
Surely they'll punt on 4th and 11.
Oh, here we go, a little baseball. Look at this. We're getting like baseball scores now on the screen. Into the 5th inning in Chavez Ravine in Southern California. The Los Angeles Dodgers game 1 of the World Series up over the Yankees 1-0.
Is he the best that's ever been? That's the way they talk about him, Pat.
Punting it away as the Huskies, Will Phillips.
Got a return.
Will bounces off a couple of tacklers, still on his feet near the 34-yard line.
Who should win that series, Pat? The World Series, in your opinion, you're a baseball guy.
I think the Dodgers are going to get them. I think
Punt is fielded at the 20, return to the 34.
People in the truck not very happy about that prediction, but that's just.
It'll be first down for the Huskies.
All right. Next possession. When we're on defense, we'll start playing again, okay? You got some more time.
Good job up front by the OL, the Bull Necks. Get a little positive yardage.
Seven minutes and 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. The Huskies up big, 49-0.
something you don't see often. Husky fast bleeding the play clock a little bit.
Good hard running by Jaden Berry, the 5'10 sophomore. We got a flag.
False start.
Okay.
Flag on the play, illegal procedure.
I would think no matter the results of the play, we would be holding those flags.
Second down and 12.
Little pop pass. DJ Hall has it. And you see the speed of DJ. And we're going to be about 1.5 yards short of the first down. And you can see the depth.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of these JV guys getting an opportunity on Friday night.
A lot of speed on this Husky fast team.
We'll go down to the field and join Molly Robinson momentarily as the Huskies, with a brand new quarterback, no big surprise, is Zach Benedict in. Benedict, the junior. Barry goes in motion. Swing pass to Askins. He's got it. That's a first down, a Grogan Agency first down.
Good catch right there by Dane.
Now we got a flag coming in.
I think they're called a face mask, maybe?
Husky sideline's pretty fired up. The flag came right in front of their bench. I assume it's going to be on Tuscaloosa County.
I didn't see a horse collar. Did you? Maybe it's face mask.
Yeah, face mask. Let's go down to the sidelines. Molly Robinson, brought to you by the Josh Vernon Group, and some interesting potential from a playoff perspective, Molly.
Yeah, so of course we know the Huskies, they're already in the playoffs, but with a win tonight, which is pretty likely when you're up 49-0 with about 6 minutes left in the third quarter. But anyway, with a win tonight, we will secure the number 3 seed in our region. Now, the Huskies, they will head south on Friday, November 8th to play the number 2 seed from the Mobile region. And right now, that's looking like it's going to be Baker High School, which is coached by Juan Johnson. If that name sounds familiar to you, it should, because he is the former offensive coordinator for the Huskies. Like I said, now he is the Baker High School head coach. And they are currently tied with 2 other teams for second place. So if they win tonight, we will play them in the first round of the playoffs. And they're about up 31 right now to 0 against Fairhope. So that's also looking extremely likely. But regardless, we are in the playoffs, and we will go to Mobile for the first round.
All right, you get all that, Bert?
I got it.
There will be a test.
I got it.
All right. Thank you, Molly. We said it in the pregame show. We're in the playoffs. You check that box. Now you want to secure the 3rd seed, which we are now about 16 minutes away from officially doing that.
Check that box.
Bert, you haven't heard me say this in a long time, and I'm getting to the point, and I love it. I tell you this, the amazing stat that people talk about all the time with this Husky football team. Since the year 2000, when the Huskies score 40 or more points, we are 78-1.
For the Huskies. 3rd down
So,
and 3.
while that is an amazing stat, another piece of that stat that's pretty amazing that they've scored more than 40 points 78 times.
And most of them came with Josh Floyd at the helm of this impressive Husky fast offense. As Barry's going to get the Grogan Agency first down. We've already seen Fisher with a great touchdown run. Barry, just some hard running.
This is odd to me, watching the Husky fast look and bleed a play clock. I know it's what she's supposed to do. It's just odd.
We're in the Buffalo Wild Wings red zone as Benedict in at quarterback. Fisher with the handoff. This time Tuscaloosa County does a nice job getting penetration, and pushing Fisher back a couple yards.
Yeah, good job by number 16 from Tuscaloosa County right there.
That's
Good-looking young man came off the edge and really made a good
Loss
hit.
of 2 yards, second down and 12.
So the Huskies are on quite a run. They have scored 110 consecutive points without giving up one.
Say that one more time.
110 points scored without giving up a single point.
110 to 0?
110 to 0. Little fake pitch by Benedict. He's going to take the ball down. It's around the 11-yard line.
How many games is that it comes?
2. Just 2, Bert. And if you want to go even further than that, I'll give you another fun stat, if you love stats. We have outscored our opposition 159 to 7 in the last 3 games.
Shame on them for letting them score 7.
Fisher, inside handoff, maybe to the 9. It'll be 4th down. Do you let him kick a field goal here? Get a little work?
What do you do here?
Montgomery on the tackle. Brings up 4th down for the Huskies.
Yeah, I think you need. Yeah, there he comes. I was about to say, I think you need to work on some field goals. Make sure we execute going into the playoffs.
Well, Hunter, it's interesting because Hunter Curtis kicks the ball really well, but he's only 1 of 4 on the season. His longest is a 31-yarder. Now, he almost hit a long one as time expired against Hoover. It's going to be from 26 yards and it's blocked. So he's now 1 for 5. Unfortunately, that did not work out the way we wanted it to. But Tuscaloosa County is able to get a big paw up and block it, and they will take over.
You know, that's it's unique, and I'm not sure about Curtis's approach there. But I've watched his extra points, and they come off really high off the foot. That one did not.
No,
I wonder if
low
it's a
line
different.
drive.
When it's not an extra point, is something mentally there that he's driving the ball a little lower to try to get distance instead of just kicking. You know the old golf swing? Yeah. Just tempo. Don't swing hard, swing easy.
Yep. Let the club do the work.
Yep.
So Tuscaloosa County has made a change at quarterback. So the senior Dotson, he is out of the game. Coming in now is Tate Pettis. He's a junior, 6'1", 147. He has entered the game at quarterback, number 15 for Tuscaloosa County. This is a heavy senior-laden team, Bert, which it surprised me. A little update at the top of your screen, top of the 6th inning in the World Series. The Yankees now a 2-1 lead over the Dodgers.
And the Huskies have now had a major overhaul in the back end of the defense, Pat. All new faces.
ESPN 135.
Pettis, lefty, sideline. Boy, he fit that in a tight window. We got a flag coming in.
Yeah, I was worried about that. I was about to say good coverage, but I believe if we have a replay, I think we got that left arm on the shoulder a little early. Not sure I can gripe about that call. But I did like the coverage. He was there. Here we go. Watch this hand get right on, on the shoulder. A little early. Sure.
But here's the thing. The guy that was looking right at it didn't drop the flag. It was the guy behind him.
Yeah.
Pat Smith along with Bert Caruth, who's filling in tonight for Chad Rhodes. Chad Rhodes and Campbell Holly both in the state of Kentucky. They will be back with us in 2 weeks for the playoffs. Appreciate Bert Caruth coming over from the University of Alabama to join us tonight.
Such an honor. Have so many memories being on the very first broadcast with you, Pat. Ran it for about 5 or 6 years together. So many memories. Honor to be back.
26 seconds to go, and we will head to the 4th quarter. This has been a pretty quick game. We're 10 minutes before 9 o'clock. And Tuscaloosa County will not run another play. We've got one more quarter to go in the regular season, and the Huskies up big, 49-0. This is the Husky Fast Network, driven by Courtesy GMC.
Wish there was a low-cost way to fix a sinking driveway? APS Polylevel Foam. A fast, eco-friendly way to fix those sagging steps. APS Polylevel Foam. Raise a building floor? That's right, APS Polylevel Foam. Concrete problems don't get better with time. They get better when you call APS. Contact us today for a free estimate and see just how affordable it can be. Call APS.
It's football time again, and Alabama Roofing Professionals is proud to be a long-standing partner of Hewitt Trussville Athletics and the Marching Husky Band. We are local, reliable, and available to help with all your residential and commercial roofing needs. Licensed and insured, we provide 24/7 emergency service, and we work directly with your insurance agency. Give us a call at 205-722-ROOF or go to alroofpros.com. Alabama Roofing Professionals, we've got you covered.
Thank you for watching the Husky Fast Network. Now back to the action.
Since 1996, best of luck to the County High Wildcats this season. We're back on the Husky Fast Network, driven by Courtesy GMC. Get by and see Drew Lally, and my goodness, you got a wonderful relationship with Drew Lally. I know you have purchased multiple vehicles just like I have.
Yes.
In regards to Drew Lally, but go by and see them because they've got 11 televisions right there in the showroom, so you're not going to miss any football tomorrow. They've got Yukons, Yukon XLs. They got a great deal on the GMC Sierra right now. So go by and see Drew Lally there at Courtesy GMC. Man, these backup defensive linemen for the Huskies are going to push Jackson back.
Great pursuit there by the Husky defense. Whipping guys up front, getting off the blocks, finding the football, and pursuing the football and grabbing cloth. Love it. Just absolutely love it.
Well, it appears that Vestavia is going to go in the playoffs on a losing streak because right now Hoover is up 38-14.
Oh, wow.
Third quarter.
Boy, they took over.
Pettis with the handoff. They're going to push the ball up near the 34-yard line.
Fourth and a yard. They're going to punt it out of there, Pat.
They gain 7 yards. Brings up 4th and 1.
You got back deep. You punt return.
Trying to see his number.
30, I believe.
If that's 30, that is Colby Rankins.
I'd like to see him do a little house call right here.
One of the DBs.
Vice versa.
It's going to be returnable. Nope.
Stay out of the way. And the Husky offense will come back out with 10 minutes and 6 seconds. We do not have a running clock, Bert, so as the Huskies make some wholesale changes on the offensive line.
Pat, those last 2 series, very impressed play by Andrew Bishop.
Yep,
He had
defensive lineman.
Yeah, he had a really good series back to back there. Getting off blocks, pursuing the football.
Jake Lowry in at quarterback for the Huskies. And we're going to push the ball near the 32-yard line.
Good hard running right there, Pat.
All right, let's go down to the sidelines. Molly Robinson is standing by with the athletics director for Hewitt Trussville High School, Lance Walker. Molly?
Yeah, honored to be joined by Lance. Now, Lance, this is the last regular season game. It's been a great season. I mean, it's looking like they're going to finish off the year 8-2. What have you liked so far from this football team?
Yeah, a lot. I think we're a young team, and, I think everybody that's watched us all year, we've gotten better throughout the year, and that's what you want from a team. It's a hard year playing 10 straight games, so I know talking with the coaches, we're looking forward to the week off next week and gearing up for the playoffs, but just really proud of all of our players and coaches, the support all year, our band, our cheerleaders, all the fans we have down in Tuscaloosa tonight. It's been a great regular season, and we're looking forward to the next step.
Now, you mentioned this is a young team, and if I'm not mistaken, even the JV team, they're undefeated. So what do you think that has to say about the future of this program?
Yeah, I think it's extremely bright. I'm really excited about just our numbers in Trussville that are involved in football. Both of our middle school teams going undefeated this year. If you combine our 7th and 8th grade, they've actually won 40 games in a row, which is, I feel like I need to knock on something as I'm saying that. But, no, it's incredible. They've really built the program. Yeah, we're excited about the playoffs and definitely the future.
So if the Huskies make it past the first round of the playoffs, we'll have a Husky home game. How does it make you feel to bring the playoffs back?
Yeah, well, the first round's going to be really difficult. We've kind of kept up with Baker all year because of our good friend Juan Johnson. I mean, he's done a great job leading that program. So 4-hour trip south, that's the longest game away from home we've had in a good while. So giving everybody 14 days notice here, we need a great travel party down there to Mobile. First round of the playoffs. It's hard to get in the playoffs. Can't take it for granted, and Baker's going to be a huge challenge. So we're looking forward to get a little rest next week and get ready.
With it being the last regular season game, do you have a special message for your seniors?
Yeah, senior night last week was great. I think to honor them on our home field. So they've done a great job, not only on the field but off the field with their leadership. Really special group. So just glad tonight's not the end of it, and we'll get to see them play some more.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Lance. As the Huskies now pass midfield, the clock continues to run at 7:14. And Bert, you just can't say enough about the experience and how you build depth on any football team and how huge this has been over the course of the last 3 weeks to be able to give a lot of these JV guys, a lot of young guys, some opportunities on Friday night.
Pat, there's no way you can simulate in practice Friday night lights. And until you get under them and until you experience, that's what builds for the future. That's an incomplete pass. Don't call it a fumble. Yep, incomplete pass.
That's a good call on the side, Judge. He's coming in.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Incomplete.
Pat, Lance made a statement there, and I wanted to get you because I know you history buff and know the stats. He talked about how difficult it is to make the playoffs in 7A, especially in our region. I dare say maybe once since Floyd's been here that we hadn't made it. I mean, it's huge.
It sure is. Up until Floyd got here, and we had our success, obviously, with Jack Wood and Hal Riddle, just outstanding football coaches. The Huskies made it all the way to the state semifinals last year. That was the first time in a very long time that the Huskies were able to do that. Under Coach Floyd, we're 8-9 in the playoffs. We're 18-15 all time in the first round of the playoffs. So we're above 500 in the first round. So hopefully we can carry that momentum down to Baker as we take a timeout. We'll take it with them. This is the Husky Fast Network, driven by Courtesy GMC.
Hey, my name is Greg Nelson, owner of Storm Restoration Roofing. I'd like to take a few moments to talk about the Grogan Agency and what it means to me and my family. My wife and I have 10 children, still driving, and with a business, you better believe having the right insurance is important to us. After I did all my research, the decision was very easy for me. It was the Grogan Agency. The Grogan Agency has taken care of all of my needs, my auto, my life insurance, my homeowners, even my business. And did I mention auto? Yeah, got a bunch of autos, took care of all that. It gives me peace of mind knowing that my family's protected so I can do what I do best. I'm Greg from Pell City. If you're looking for an insurance partner that you can trust, I highly recommend the Grogan Agency.
Watch the Huskies all year long on the Husky Fast Network app and the NFHS Network.
We're down to the final 5 minutes and 32 seconds of the regular season. Colton Argo is on to punt this one away. as Tuscaloosa County is going to get the ball back. Colton Argo, nice kick.
Very nice.
Fair catch called for inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. Hoover is up 38-14 over Vestavia. So the way this is going to work out officially, Hoover has won the region. They'll be the number 1 seed coming out of our region. Number 2 seed will be Thompson. Both of those teams earn the first round home field advantage. We are the 3rd seed. We will go play Mobile's number 2 seed, which will be Baker. Meanwhile, Vestavia will go play Mary Montgomery, who is the 1 seed, who won the Mobile region. Mary Montgomery, that school located north. I think it's north of even Saraland, 7A school.
Did they cross play? Have you recalled? Did they cross play over into the Opelika, Auburn, and Central Phoenix region at all? To have any reference? I'm just not familiar with that Mobile talent level.
Historically speaking, the Auburn, Opelika, Phoenix City, that has been the more dominant region. Just like we have been more dominant than the North.
I agree.
So now, if you'll pull out your iPhone there, Bert. I sent that to you, and you can take a look at it. If the playoffs started right now, the Huskies would potentially, if you could, fortunate enough to beat Baker, you could be back at home in round 2, and you would play a team from either the North, which is Austin. Austin is going to be the number 1 seed, or Enterprise. So you would get a second round home game either against Austin or Enterprise. Now, Enterprise is the 4th seed from Region 2.
Now I'm also looking at this. Thompson is getting in at the number 2 seed, and they're very likely going to have to play a very strong Auburn team in the second round.
That is correct.
Now that, and mosey on over here, you look at Hoover. Where did I see that? They're going to have to, did I see they're going to play Opelika?
If things work out, potentially, if the bracket holds. Now, this is the way things were set up if the playoffs started this morning.
I got you.
Okay. So there's going to be a little bit of movement. So, Tuscaloosa County. Just some tough sledding in between the tackles. We're at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So, for the 3rd time in the last 5 years, Bert, the Huskies are going to finish the regular season with 8 wins.
Awesome.
We'll finish 8-2, 5-2 in Region 3.
And Pat, we have had the youth take over this whole entire second half, and what a half it's been. Been very impressed with these young Huskies under the Friday Night Lights.
And the Huskies will wrap up the season, regular season, 8-2, and you lost 2 games by a combined margin of 6 points.
Yeah.
6.
Brooklyn Williams.
1 point loss to Hoover.
Well, I was about to say, if one of those losses was just an absolute heart. I mean, just everything about it just made your heart sink. You had that game in hand. Can't cry over spilled milk. We're in the playoffs, and then we got to go make it happen. But man.
Want to take the opportunity. So much goes into this each and every week, putting this on. Kevin Holly gets here before anybody graces the doorway of the stadium. Him and Randy were down here bright and early trying to get things up and going here at North Court. Outstanding work as always by our camera folks all year long. Christian Holly, Campbell Holly, Carter Holly, Michael Gill, Jennifer Gill, Walt Jones, Dylan Smith. I don't think I've left anybody out. Our statistician, Andrew Johnson, Chad Rhodes, Mikey Hammonds tonight helping us out. There we are in the Bryant Bank broadcast booth.
And Pat, I would like for everybody on the Husky Fast Network to hear this loud and clear. Last 2 years, I've pretty much been in Tuscaloosa on Friday nights. And we've got this great group of people that hang out, and we go to dinner, we cook. And they're all from all over the country. Jersey, South Alabama, Mississippi, just a lot of good people. And they all watch the Husky Fast Network because I'm watching it. And I just can't tell you, they're like, that looks like a college Saturday broadcast. And that's just a compliment to everybody you just mentioned.
Yeah. Also want to major thank you to Molly Robinson, because her hard work on the sideline this year has been tremendous. Obviously, we have been very blessed by our sideline reporters throughout the history of the Husky Fast Network. Patty Coyne, who's doing a podcast now for the Husky Fast Network. Heath Argo, outstanding work throughout the years. And, of course, now Molly doing what she's doing for us each and every Friday night. So appreciate Molly very much in what she has brought to the table. Ball's on the turf, still loose. The Huskies are claiming they got it with 1:38. And you know what's another impressive stat on this season, Bert?
Talk to me.
The fact that we are now plus 11
in turnovers.
In turnovers.
Wow.
Plus 11.
It's just another stat, Pat. I'm going to say it again. If you're going to go eat, you'll get eat in the playoffs, meaning if you're going to go deep, you better bring a defense. And boy, do the Huskies have one.
They sure do. And we are just a minute plus away from our second consecutive shutout. And the Huskies are going to finish the season giving up less than 9 points a game, Bert.
Oh, look, my favorite formation. What's the flag? Come on, man, let's go home. What was that?
Well, the coaches are putting their headsets down.
What are we doing? Every ref's throwing a flag? Was that practice?
Saying a legal substitution on the Huskies. I guess we had 12 guys on the field for the victory formation.
That was just unique. You had 3 different refs throw their flag at 3 different times. I guess they were delayed counting.
And we take the knee with 1:11. I think we'll snap it one more time, and that will be it. The play clock has not worked all night. They might be keeping it on the field. This should be the final snap for the Huskies in the regular season. And the Huskies take the knee. And we're going to line up. And that is going to do it for the regular season 2024. The Huskies finish it 8 wins, 2 losses, a 3rd seed in the region, 5-2 mark as they shut out Tuscaloosa County tonight, the final 49-0. And before we wrap this up, Bert Caruth, who has been so kind at joining us tonight here from Northport, as Chad Rhodes will be back with us in 2 weeks along with Campbell Holly. Bert, your thoughts as we head into the playoffs. What did you see tonight? What do you think about this Husky team?
Very impressed. I thought tonight was much needed to start peaking again, and I thought the Huskies started a little slow, Pat, but I love what I'm seeing on defense. I love the pursuit. I love the schemes. I love the aggressiveness. Once again, not to be a broken record, but if you're going to go deep in the playoffs, you got to have a defense. The Huskies can check that box. We've seen speed. We've seen talent on the offensive side. The Huskies can strike at any time. What I think that they've got to do to be consistent and carry through the playoffs, you got the defense. We've got to be able to establish the run throughout the playoffs. They can do that because we know we can go deep. We got the speed on the outside. If we can establish that running game, I think the Huskies have a chance to go deep, and I mean deep in this playoff run.
Hope you're right, partner. For Bert Caruth, for Molly Robinson, and for all of us at the Husky Fast Network, we wish all of you a great weekend. Enjoy the next week off, and then hopefully we'll see you down at Baker High School in Mobile County. If not, you can keep it tuned right here to the Husky Fast Network, and there's a look at our crew again. Want to thank everybody. Just another incredible season. You see Jason Smith, also a very integral part of what we do on this crew, but Gil, both Gils, all the Hollies, my son Dylan, who was involved this year, but Jason Smith, Carter Holly, Randy Higgins down in the trailer with Kevin, of course, Bert Caruth and Buddy Choate, what you guys do on the pregame, but my partner Connor Rhodes, Mikey Hammonds, and of course Chad Rhodes, who's on assignment tonight. Thank you again. Year number 10 in the books. We will see you for broadcast number 125 from Baker High School. For Northport, Alabama, we wish all of you a good night.
Go Huskies.